Greetings and salutations, universe! Woohoo! This is Krita, and this is Feed the Beast Interactions. Oh yes, this line of kilns is fantastic. You wanna know why? It got me all the seared brick made out of grout I needed to make this huge construction, which is right here. Look at this bad boy. This is a Tinker tank of ultimate size. Yes, it could be bigger, but then it would make this room way too constrained. As it is, this is a masterful centerpiece for the room. We have steam being made out of 6 boilers. Oh yes. In them, we have charcoal, low-grade charcoal, made by these kilns. And it's being supplied coolant in the form of water from this melter. I did use one Ender IO fluid conduit to just pump it from down here up to here. And then we went back to conveyor belts because I haven't figured out a good... Whoa! Oh no! Whoa! Oh, yes. We're going to go back to that in a second. I improved our conveyor system for blinking between the 2 bases. We have this blinking conveyor upgrade. It goes down into the water, and we have one that comes back and shoots us right into the base. It comes down this line, pops us over to there, and then up inside. So if I jump onto this platform, it shoots us through the water, and right here, back to what I was looking at. If that I walked on this guy. This is our entrance, pops us up there into the water. Right, so this is being pumped with some charcoal. These last a surprisingly long time. I was super happy when I found that. And it'll do us just fine until we get some coal coke, which I think might be the goal of today's episode. Do I have 2 heads over here? Ugh, heads are multiplying. That might mean that we're having some mistakes in between episodes. It's not very good. Anyway, we have ice from EMC. All I do is I fill this up. This lasts a long time with our current setup, so we're good on water. And the lava lasts a long time too. This is being supplied again with conveyors down here. Conveyors are surprisingly amazing. I ventured to make them useful for myself this playthrough, and they are proving so good. Here I have sear drains that are coming out of every single one of these little hole spots here, and they go into all the machines. I did make some off camera because it's pretty much the same crafting as for the alloy smelter and macerator last episode. And this fella is sort of like an automated double macerator. So we macerate the iron or whatever into crushed ore, and from here we macerate it again into impure, and we can take this dust and we either put it into the furnace right here, so like this impure tin can cook using steam, or I can use lava with this furnace that we saw last episode, and there we go, right? Just put it in all haphazard like. It doesn't make a big difference. Whew. Alright. Another thing that we did, let's see. We did get a few more chickens. I got the green one, the red one, and the yellow one together, just so that I can dye things and try and make things look pretty. But so far, so good. Probably the biggest thing I forgot was the villagers. But for right now, the amount of emeralds that we had just from the 2 villagers when we were in the void, it has us doing just a-okay. We have 2 emerald hammers here. We have a file. I think we have some more saw pieces and another file there. I might just turn those into the respective pieces that they are, the tools. There we go. That's what makes these so amazing. That saw is going to last a while. That file will last a while. And when I need them again, I can just make more. Sometime I might be able to make electric ones, but for right now, that'll do us great. Looking at our quests, I did do some exploration. So we got all sorts of little flower doohickeys together. We got some stibnite, which I might accept at some point. I also did get together the... Where'd it go? There we go. Cambridge Blue. This is important because this is what we need for getting a free diamond, and we can either put that on a tool, or I'm hoping that we can get a time in the bottle, which is possibly the best item in the entire game. If I can see it There it is. Time in a bottle. That requires 2 diamonds. I have pretty much everything else. I can make electrum in the alloy smelter over there once I get some silver. I think I might have found some. Not too tricky. So time in the bottle is close, and with all of this steam that we have and all of this brass, bronze, yeah, I did quite a bit in between episodes. But that was all to make it possible so that we could progress in this pack. What we really need is probably coal coke, but again, taking a look at some quest rewards first. Let's just get all these taken care of so that I can see and find what we did. I did kill a creeper, and I killed a slime cube. That's kind of cool. Yeah, slimes, they get a lot faster. They jump at you so quickly. I made these fellas, so that gives us some screws, which I imagine will be pretty useful. We get some burger brick hull. I don't know, maybe that'll be useful if we want another machine. How do I build this thing? Machine controller turns machines on and off. That's kind of nifty. I don't know, does that require like, is that an upgrade, or do I just right click on something? Huh. Well, who knows? I never needed that. I think machines should just stay on all the time, and you just are responsible to provide it with enough power. I went, while exploring, I found some ruins, and in it, there was some aquamarine. It was this awesome, like, marble structure doohickey. And then the last thing that we made in between episode was, again, those conduits. And this is going to give me all sorts of things, including a big item filter. That might be super, super useful for automation purposes. It gives us a little bit of conduits that will be able to satiate ourselves for a little bit. But for now, those will just get put away. An easy one. Oh, did I not put that ice away? I did put the ice away, but that's just how, like, look, since we came over here, since the beginning of the episode, it's used 1 ice. It takes so little to make that cool. It makes me very happy. Woo, cats are running around all over the place. A smoothie. I don't think I can drink that right now. Cool. So we've accepted all of the quest rewards, and we can go back and look at what we need. We need a coal coke system, and that will be a coke oven. Not that type of coke, guys. The normal type where you make it out of charcoal, not the Coca-Cola Coke. Did you know that Coca-Cola actually used to have legitimate cocaine in it? Crazy. Anyway, we're going to need some oven bricks, an oven itself, which uses a little bit of plates, and a wrench. We have a wrench. And some buckets, which is probably more plates if I remember correctly. So what is that? 3 plates, 7 plates, and 24 of these guys. Thankfully, yeah, these are really easy to make. You just toss in a whole block of clay, and you get all you need. And just as a reminder, we have all of the clay we're going to need for a long time. In fact, I think we'll be able to produce more clay out of the machine that we made that one time. Yeah, this has everything. Look at this. Clay for days, ladies and gentlemen. I come down here and I just make blocks and blocks and blocks. I guess some of it we do need to filter out a little bit here. Just toss that into EMC. Pretty easy. I wonder, can you make compressed stuff? I would really like to be able to make compressed dirt. Compressed dirt. Oh, I can. That is good. Right? Easy solution is to hide some stations, some crafting stations next to your dumping chests so that you can make compressed items. Oh, you need it to put it in a compressor. Well, still, I can make clay, like blocks of it. Boom. Block of clay. I press R on that, and I could just make it super easy. Yeah, a compressor would be easier, but you know, that's no energy required. So with all of the clay in the world, we just come back to the fire area we have over here in our awesome base. This little fire surrounded by burnt brick, which I thought was dark brick, which I thought was appropriate. This is kind of cool, actually. It pops it up into the air. It's super fast to turn it into it. And now we just got 3 stacks, right? We might not even need all of the ones that I made it in between episodes. I can just Yoink. And I have 32 of these fellas. And I happen to have some plates already prepared. Yes, we are ready for business. We might need to jump back over here. Jumping between bases is a lot easier now. I kind of like it. I want a bucket. I don't want to use my bucket, so we're going to use that bucket. There we go. Jump between the bases. Here we are. And it should be as easy as turning this into one of them being a coke oven block and another one being a hatch, I believe. Right? Oh, we need 2 buckets. Well, good thing I made that one. Right? So now we have all of the necessary requirements to make a proper... Oh, see, they made the joke too. Not that kind of coke. Your first multi-block will yield 2 important resources, creosote and charcoal. Yeah, creosote's going to be amazing. And then we'll be able to just jump right into this, I think. No problem. But that will be a little bit of crafting. But first, a block of coal coke. This thing will burn forever. Let's just put it away and completely forget about it pretty much until the end of time. So, let's see. We have this big fella. This makes steam. And we're probably going to have machines all over the place, but maybe primarily on this wall. And over here is sort of our multi-block area and a little magic corner. So, I don't know. This coke oven might not be the most permanent fella. Where to put him? If he's not super permanent, maybe we can just tuck him into the wall. I think we'll tuck him into the wall. We'll go in maybe 2 blocks. Hopefully no water will flow out. This guy, I think, is pretty easy. It's just a hatch on one side and the actual oven on the other. I don't think it's anything more complicated than that. Like, super simple. Just make a spot so we can actually get the stuff in and out. Oven hatch. I think that will have the liquid in it as well. Coke. Maybe that is the actual hatch, right? Must be centered on coke oven side. Yeah, easy peasy. And the rest of it, we just put in. And the cool thing is we can have this share sides with other machines. So if I wanted, this top layer right here could be the bottom layer of another coke oven. And there we go. Coke oven. All we need is some wood. If I look at the map, I've been deforesting this area so I can actually explore it at the daytime, just a smidgen. And when I deforest, I get most of the wood, so I think we're gonna be a-okay. Yeah, wood for days, ladies and gentlemen. Wood for days. We take that on over here. Yoink, yoink, and through the wall. And that kind of looks like crap. We might need to tuck it a little bit better than that. Maybe if I tuck it in just a smidgen more, and then does that start to look like something? It starts to look like something, but it doesn't look good. Alright, one moment. I'm gonna fix this visually. And we're back. That, I just pulled it out one, and then we don't have to have this weird incision. Does that look better? Yeah, I think we'll say that looks better. And now we can just put in some dark oak, or some dark, dark oak, and this will turn into coke. Dark oak to coke, woohoo! And this will make fluid. And from here, we can access the tank, I imagine, and maybe even the actual items. So if we have items going in and liquid coming out, we might have to rely on actual conduits for the moment. So some fluid and some item. And maybe a chest. Do I have a chesticle? I would like a chest, but we might have to yoink one from another area, right? Chests are always in short supply. Maybe we actually upgrade it this episode. That might be a good idea. From here, we should be able to, there we go. It's already flowing out, look at that. And we can put a transitional pipe or item there. We can make that real quick. It takes up so much more glass if I make the gauges, I believe. But they look so much better, the seared gauge. And it, you know, it looks, if I'm not going to be good at much, I'll be a little bit reasonable at that. So then we can insert, not extract with the item conduit, and we'll extract and not insert with the liquid. And this will insert, and this will extract always active on green, green, cool. And from here, we should be able to just toss in a bunch of oak. Something, yeah, we saw 3 get pulled out, and this is full. We have charcoal. That is fantastic. I'm gonna change that to brown because wood, and we'll extract on light gray, gray, because it's actually gonna give us the stuff. And if it's always pulling, if it always has oak here, then it should be okay to pull out the charcoal and put it back into the same chest. But cool trick is if you're chopping down a chest and the top half is full but the bottom isn't, cut the left side. The left side is always the one that is full. See, if I put it here, boom, right? The right side all of a sudden had the items. If I put it here again, put it back, top side is the right side. So I put another chest here, pulling out on gray, which means we insert on gray. Sweet. And now we should see some charcoal flowing in here. So these burn for 1600, and low grade charcoal I believe is 1300. So once we get a whole good system of this, that charcoal right here will be more than enough to keep these guys chugging. All we need to do is figure out an easy way to bring them over here without having cables and pipes all over the place. Might just have an insert chest, something like this guy flowing that way, and maybe just move this fella a little bit. That could work. Yeah, or just put, you know, hoppers. Normal hoppers, that would work. Let's see what we have. Can we finally upgrade chests, please? I need to do that. We still have some iron plates. I believe the recipe is pretty simple. We just put iron plates in a circle with a piece of wood in the middle. Wood to iron chest upgrade. Hallelujah. So with that, we can just slap it down on a chest. Let's go with this one. Okay, that works. Works for me. We have an iron left, so we just need to make some plates, and we'll be able to make a gold to iron to gold upgrade. So if we look at chest right here, iron to gold is super easy. There is an option to do silver and copper and whatnot, but I'm not sure that's what we're after, because we can do like copper to silver, yeah, but iron is reasonable, and everything ends up being gold anyway. Silver plates to gold, silver to gold. That takes just a ton of silver. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Because it wraps around it. Yeah. And just like that, we have our gold plates. It's really important with these steam machines to make sure you know what side of the machine is getting the steam. If you have the output, right? If I left click here, right click, then this is now the output for the steam. Anything coming out of here will burn you if you're standing here or standing on top, and pretty much anything will block it. These conveyors, if I put the steam output right here, totally blocked. This guy will only do one operation. Let's actually see that, right? Let us grab 3 copper and 1 tin, put them in here, and oh, I guess we need another one to show that it's blocked. But we're not going to hear a sizzle from that machine. That was a different machine, right? If we put this in here, it's now stuck. It needs to release that steam. It has some steam built up in it, and I can either break it or I can just give it a way to get out. See, steam. I right-clicked, immediately came out, and now it's working on the next operation. Once this gets to 100%, right up here, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, steam, out, and it's ready for the next operation. Make sure to manage your steam puffs. And it's also good not to have them pointing somewhere that you might stand. So for me, this is a danger zone. I do not want to stand here. That'd be bad. In fact, a clever person might put like a block here. Hi, cats. Might put a block here, and now I can't walk here. You know, I might be bored, and I might jump, and I might come up here, but that wouldn't be very smart. I'm going to go check on the cats, and we'll be right back. And we are back. Now that we have those gold plates, we can properly make a little square of that, make an iron to gold upgrade, slap it on that fella, and now we have all the space we need for about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes time, I will accidentally shove all sorts of random crap like chain, chest plate. I'll just put that on. And I'll just put everything in here without really thinking about it, and suddenly, yeah, we have problems again. But I'm trying. I am trying to put the right things where they go. But it's difficult. You know what? We always need more brick. Let's just stick that there. I was trying to conceptualize like a cooler way to do this with conveyor belts. You put it on the belt and then it just goes down, and when it gets to the end it teleports back. That could be fun. I wonder if we can figure out a way to do that. I'll look into that in between episodes. See if we can have like some sort of crazy conveyor system. Applesauce is delicious, ladies and gentlemen. And for those who were wondering, the cat wanted to go outside. It just wanted me to open the door so it could look outside. And then it wouldn't go outside. It thinks it's too cold out, but it still wants to check if anything has changed in the outside world. Very strange. You are not technology based. You go over here. In a very short period of time where it only made 15 charcoal, this tank is almost full. But, I mean, it is only 4 buckets. Applesauce. But we're going to need a better solution for creosote. And the creosote will be useful at some juncture. So I might make like some sort of underground tank doohickey. Wonder if that would be fun. I think that'll do quite well. But now we do have some issues with the bricks. Easy solution, just replace them. Don't need those silly bricks anymore. I think it's only like 5 of them. What will they pour on? They'll pour right here-ish. Whenever you're thinking about fluids, always make sure... Oh, well, that makes it simpler. Much easier. And now we have a coal coke system with creosote dumping. Perfect. This will give us tons of charcoal, and it gets us one step closer to the super boiler. So I'll probably prepare these guys, though I might have to make a circuit with everyone first. That's the first circuit I imagine we'll need to make, maybe? Unless we just steam ahead, but I would... steam. We definitely need to do some Inferno... Oh! Command. See, that's really cool about this mod pack, is occasionally it just gives you all the research you need. Heck yeah. So I think in between episodes I need to get this ready. We need to get the Infernal Furnace ready, and this is going to allow us to make crude iron into steel. A whole crude iron into 2 steel nuggets. If we do a whole bunch of bellows, I think it's like 4 of them. Each bellows will add 2 steel nuggets, up to 10 nuggies per crude ingot. You can also place bellows on the bottom. Get ready to enter the age of electricity. That's what we're aiming for. It does say that we can pretty much skip these. It takes 5 of these boilers to fully power an LV steam turbine. So what we really need is the more coke ovens. So this guy is the sort of like super industrial, crazy coke oven mega thing. And that is in our future. Maybe we need to work towards a little bit of astral sorcery as well. Just sort of looking at what our future holds, guys. We need to get this fella. To make him some marble. Yeah, that shouldn't be so bad. I think that's just you do some alchemy marble with some charcoal. Boom! Right? And the marble is easy enough. We know how to do that. It is, if I can find the base marble, we just put some porcelain bricks, which we have tons of porcelain, thanks to chickens, around a pure daisy, and boom, marble. So I think that is in our future. In any case, in this episode we have gotten some creosote and charcoal production using this awesome woohoo oven right here. We have this big old tank in the background. It's going to hold so many buckets. To be precise, it will hold 1,200 buckets in this tinker tank. That is awesome. We also looked at this elegant system, which we helped prototype last episode, and we got to teleport in between bases. Boom, boom, boom! That is so much fun. I'm going to probably do this all over the place. The ocean will be our home. It's a little bit annoying to build in, but that is no big deal. In any case, this is Krita. This has been Feed the Beast Interactions. I am having so much fun. Thank you to those who are joining me with it, and have a good day. Woo!